So this is take two. I just had a little go at this and I totally stuffed it up. So here we go. I went to the supermarket this morning and I wanted some gluten-free flour. They didn't have any gluten-free flour. And what I'm making tonight for dinner is this. Well, I'm making this, it's a mixture. This is the pastry I'm using, which is the almond pulp galette pastry, but I'm doing the Mediterranean galette using the cutter. But yeah, no gluten-free flour. So I thought, okay, I'll come home and make it and I'll show you guys how to do it. So I'm happily pouring ingredients in and I'm going, oh my gosh, I have no idea where I am because I've gone over where I should be. So just a little tip for you, if you do have a second bowl and blade, so this is where it can actually save you. So I went over, but I've put in my long grain white rice. I've also put in my glutinous rice, but I wanted to make that up to 200 grams because I'm a little bit short on something else. But I wasn't really concentrating when I was pouring that in. So I had no idea where I was. But what you can do if you've got a second bowl and blade, so that actually had stuff in it. So, you know, it was on 300 and it's meant to be on 160. So you can take your bowl with your rices. I've still got the 2 rices in there. I did sort it out. You can pop your other empty bowl on and tear it. Okay. Take that off, and then I know how much rice I've actually got in this bowl. Should be, yeah, about 400 grams, which it is. So there you go. You never know when something's going to come in useful, a little lesson like that. All right, so I have gone over by 40 grams in my rices. 60 grams of white chia. I only have black, but look, you know, it doesn't bother me. And I'm watching the scales. That perfect. I can do it when I want to. Put a measuring cup into the mixing bowl. 2 minutes on speed 9. I'm going to move away from there. Hoping that you can still hear me. So, it's on map of the world. So, just a little aside, whilst the mixing away, milling up all those the rice and the chia seeds. What's what I was going to tell you, but anyway, on map of the world, on it, all 4 of us in the family have put pins into the countries that we've been to, which is quite fascinating. And just in case you're interested, see the yellow in Africa? That's me. Our son is black and he's got stuff all over the show. He's been everywhere and he's down in America. Our daughter is red, but she's been to quite a few different places. They actually went to Mongolia together and did the Trans-Siberian Railway, which was just incredible. And then she travelled around Europe. And my lazy husband has not put his things on there. So, you know, as far as we're concerned, he hasn't been anywhere. Anyway, that's just beside the point. This is just to entertain you whilst we're milling away and you can be able to hear it anyway. So, yeah, have a look in Cookie Do and the almond pulp. If you make almond meal, if you make almond milk, you're left with the almond pulp. I freeze it in like 100-gram sachets or, you know, little bags so that I can, it's ready for this for this Mediterranean galette using the almond pulp pastry because the galette is just so delicious. It's like having a pizza. It's really beautiful. I'm going to make that tonight. But if you do make almond milk, just put almond pulp into Cookie Do, and it will come up with a whole heap of recipes that you can use your almond pulp in. There's also there's quite a few in America. There's Louise Keats has done a really nice one. It's a chocolate and if you could talk again, a chocolate and almond cookies. They're really good. So I'm going to show you this. Now it's that brown color because of those chia seeds. Okay. I'm just scraping down the bowl as asked, and I have actually clicked next. So if you don't want brown flour, looking flour, use white chia seeds. But again, I suppose I didn't have those. So I have put that back on. I need to tear it. Next is 140 grams of potato starch. Yeah, and the sorghum flour, and this is where I know I'm short. So I put an extra 40 grams of other flour in here, and we'll see how short I am, but this is it. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Now, just in case you're wondering why is she using plastic, it's because I reuse these. So I will wash it, I will hang it on the line, and I will reuse it. You know, I bought these actually ages ago, and we just reuse them all the time. And then when they're finished, we're lucky enough to live in Monash, city of Monash, and we can take our washed and dried plastic out to the recycle centre in Monash. So, all right, I think that's all right. Just a few grams short there. 200 grams of arrowroot. So I've got that one. This lid on here. This one, which I need to actually go and fill these up from the source. There we go, 200 grams. Fifteen seconds, speed 6. Transfer into a storage jar and use as required. I'm just going to go into recipe detail. We're going to go down and look at the tips. It says best stored in the fridge for up to 7 days. Flours containing milled rice may clump if stored in the pantry. So there you go. Good job. I read that. I'm going to store it now. Remembering this is an all-purpose, so this is like a plain flour. If you wanted to do something with self-raising flour, you would need to add, you know, a raising agent like your baking powder or something. Okay, but just to show you that you can, with your Thermomix, make things that are not available in the shops. Have a good afternoon.